Hey there guys, and happy whatever day it is that you're watching this video. So today we're going to continue the roaster profile on Coffea Circulor, and I think last week I incorrectly said that they were just based in Scandinavia, which they are, but more specifically I believe they're based in Norway. So I just wanted to clear that up before we kind of carried on with the profile to make sure that I got the location right. And if I haven't, still, I'll get it right in the next video. But today we're going to be talking about one of their other coffees from the community collection that they have on the website. And it was another outstanding coffee from the roaster, which kind of is expected at this point. So kick back, relax, get yourselves a coffee, and welcome to Today I Brewed. So the coffee. So this batch is from Costa Rica, and it's from their community collection on the website, which is a collection, I believe, in all of them from smallholder farmers, which this one is as well. It's from the region of San Jose in Tarrazú, and I think I've never had a bad coffee from that region. I think it's pretty good for high quality coffee. Maybe there's one out there I haven't tried that I don't like. But based on what I have tried, brilliant region for coffee. It's grown at an altitude between 1400 and 1700 metres above sea level. Naturally processed, and it's dried on the raised drying beds, which allows the air to circulate around the cherries a lot more evenly to give them a more even drying phase. It's a Typica, full bag of Typica. Which I don't think I've had for a long time, but I'm never going to complain because it's a good varietal and usually pretty tasty. This one prices in, I think, at about $11 per kilo, which is pretty good considering how tasty it is. But its cupping score is 87.75, so we're up there. It's definitely a good scoring coffee, which usually means it's a good tasting coffee. Not as high as last week, but that doesn't mean the quality is bad. Just different. I'm going to have to read off the bag just for a second while I read out all the tasting notes, aroma notes, and the like, because there is a lot of them, which definitely enhanced the experience. It was wonderful trying to pick out all those notes and see if they were there and how good my perception of tasting those things actually is. So the aroma was honey, peach and vanilla. The flavour, muscovado sugar, red currant and toffee. The aftertaste, we've got cocoa, red currant, purple plum and mid. The acidity is red currant light to mid, and the body is juicy light to mid. So now that we've kind of gone over the coffee and we've reeled off the list of tasting notes, what was it like to drink? What was it like to brew? Well, let's find out. And we can see how tasty this coffee was together. So it was really awesome, because when I was grinding the coffee, the tasting notes were definitely prominent, and super clear, which I know my surprise, it's a good sounding surprise, but the clarity was just there. Really got the vanilla coming through, and it really reminded me of like super high quality vanilla pods. I kind of want to go like, I always refer to Madagascan vanilla because vanilla is a good taste, but I think there's a uniqueness to the Madagascan taste in it there. The honey was super sweet, just super sweet, really clear as well. And then I think for the peach, it was subtle, but nicely subtle. That kind of surprise you get when you go, ooh, peach. That's what it was like. So I'm not gonna complain about that. And it definitely came a bit more prominent while it was brewing. And as you can see, it has got a beautiful bloom on this baby. It looked good while it was brewing. And the aromas were more prominent as it was brewing. Huge amounts of vanilla coming through. Lots and lots of that honey. The sweetness, really kind of potent, I think, in the aroma. And the peach, again, was very subtle, but it really added something, like a freshness, brightness, I want to say. And it was just a wonderful experience. I've not yet had a terrible experience doing these videos in the brew, but this one is up there in terms of potentially my favourite. So now that we're here, and we've got the coffee in front of us, what are we getting? And well, let's kind of find out together. So the coffee's been here for, I want to say, about 5 minutes. There is a clock over there, but it's not facing the right way, so I don't know why I looked. But it's been sat here for about 5 minutes or so. So it's just at the right temperature to get the aromas and to drink comfortably. And there's definitely that vanilla again on the aroma, well balanced out by the peach and the honey. It's a very sweet aroma, but the peach itself gives it I don't quite know what the word is I'm looking for, but it gives it a certain crispness, a really pleasant, gentle aroma. Just lovely. How does it taste? Now that we're here and I've talked at you for a good amount of time, why don't we get to the best bit? Well, that's just amazing. Again, probably more the coffee than my ability to brew. That is an incredible first sip. Really getting that toffee. I think that's the most prominent taste in the cup, leading the kind of party, as it were. If I take a quick gander, there's definitely a lovely bright red currant acidity and a really gentle sweetness of that sugar. That is a beautiful coffee. But it's really smooth as well. And it's got a lovely body, definitely light to mid. And the aftertaste is definitely lingering. It's certainly juicy in the body, and it just rolls so smoothly around the mouth. Wickedly clean. Irresistibly clean. I don't know if it makes total sense, but that is a wonderful cup. And I think on the temperature it's at definitely plays in its favour, because all those aromas and tasting notes are just fully in the cup. A really sensory experience in terms of kind of what you expect from a really good coffee. And I try not to drink all of these while filming, but I'm almost tempted just to kind of make you sit here and watch me drink it. That's how good it is. But yeah, quality cup. Really lovely linger there, and it's just hovering nicely. I think on the back, the aftertaste is red currant. But I think the prominent taste for me is definitely the sugar and the toffee, which is probably a palate thing. But I'm not going to complain. That is a wonderful cup. Fantastic. So yeah, happy with that. And as the second coffee on the roaster profile, I feel like by doing last week's one first, that was kind of something that was just super special. And I don't know when the next time I'll buy a coffee that good is. But kind of getting that out of the way, it's kind of better to focus on the coffees that I've got left to drink. And I'll put the little clip of all the ones that I bought somewhere around here. But this was a truly sensational experience. Just sensory overload, but in a really good way. And I would happily drink this coffee all day. It's that good. So there we go. Second coffee on the roaster profile done. And I'd recommend checking out the website just to kind of see their extensive range. And as we do more of these, I'll delve a bit more into the roaster itself and try and get a bit more information, because there's a lot, specifically on the back, which I'll probably read out at another day, because I planned on doing it today, but just drinking this coffee has just totally distracted me and brought me into a world of experience I wasn't quite expecting. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. And I hope you're liking the video so far. If there's anything that you kind of want to see or recommend, please drop it in the comments and we'll talk about it. So yeah, enjoy your day, whatever day it is you're watching. Get yourselves a coffee, kick back and relax. And thank you for joining me on Today I Brewed.